guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to hop on here real quick. I hope you guys had a really good trading week. I know I did, and I do want to share with you a few trades that I took this week, why I took them, and how they went. I did lose a trade, but I do want to go over what I could have done better, and also how I was ultimately able to kind of redeem myself from that trade as well. It's not revenge trading, but I'll show you guys how I was able to kind of bounce back from the loss. So let's go ahead and get into the chart. Okay, guys, so let's take a look right here. So if I didn't already tell you guys, I am fairly new to harmonic trading, and I find it really fun to, do harmonic trading. Number one, because it gives you so much more confidence, to be able to, know where the market is going to go or what it's going to do. You never really know what it's going to do, but you have more confidence when you find a pattern. So I really enjoy it. And I love scanning the market, looking for different patterns. It's like a video game to me. Like I enjoy it. So this is one harmonic pattern that I took this week. All right. So this is actually one of the trades that I lost. So if you don't know, with harmonic patterns, D is the entry point. So price went up. Let me go ahead and zoom in. So price went up, hit the D. Now, normally I'm used to, like I said, I'm new to harmonic trading, but normally the trades that I take with patterns, they're just, whenever it hits the D, it usually just goes down. I don't get a lot of drawback. So this is the first trade that I experienced some drawback, which is not even a lot of drawback. So price came up here. I got into this trade up here because, we do have a trend line. So I got in the trade right here, went down, went back up, went down, went back up. Now, this was completely my fault. I should have known better to place my stop loss right here, even though I did get in right here, because, well, the reason why I placed my stop loss so close is because all of the trades that I took, all the harmonic trades that I take, they usually just make contact with the D and they just drop. Like I don't experience any drawback. So I just thought it was be safe to, put my stop loss a little closer, but it actually went up. My stop loss is this red line, knocked me out of the trade and then went back down. So I woke up one morning in the negative and I was in my feelings. However, I was able to get back in this trade mainly because we're still at the D point, and D point is entry. So had I woken up around here, this candle right here, I would have been able, I wouldn't have been able to get back into the trade. I would have had to take an L. But when I woke up, it was playing along this trend line. And once I noticed we had another trend line here, I knew it was going to drop. So I got back in and I was able to catch 113 pips. And I was excited about that. So I was able to, even though I lost this trade, when it came to this trade, what I did was I'm learning also to, I'm working my way up to playing with full lot sizes. All right. Now we all know, if you start off smaller, it's not that bad if you see your money like in the negative 20, 30, $40. It's not that bad. But when you see your money in negative hundreds, like I'm trying to, what I'm saying? I'm trying to work my way to that point because it is scary. So because I knew that it was going to drop, especially like this gave me a lot more confidence. I went ahead and put more money into this trade, so I was able to recoup my losses from this trade and some. So that was a really good strategy. Like I said, we were at the entry still, and there was other confirmations that this was a trade that was going to go my way. So I hopped in and I was able to recoup my losses and some. And then this morning I realized that price came back up right here, and I was like, okay, so it's going to drop again. So I got in around here, I want to say, and I was able to catch 97 pips. And I actually got into this trade off of a whim because I don't like trading on Fridays because, guys, I don't want to be stuck in the market over the weekend. It's my personal preference. I'm not saying that you guys should not, but it really is up to you. And I feel more comfortable not doing that because anything can happen over the weekend to make market conditions change. So I just don't want to be stuck in the market and then something happens and it doesn't go my way. So I just don't do it right now. Maybe in the future I will, but that's my stance right now. Like I said, I have a trading plan and I stay true to it. I'm very disciplined when it comes to my trading plan. So I guess I wasn't that disciplined today because I got in. But I mean, come on now. Like I knew it was coming and I was only taking it down here. So I just hopped in and it was early this morning. So I was like, yeah, it's going to hit my take. Like I don't know. Like I said, I just did it off of a whim and it went my way. So that was good. Um, Now we have another trade. This was just an SNR uh, trend line strategy that I use. We know that the bears are here, obviously, right? Look at all that red. The bulls are like nowhere to be found. So I was really confident in this trade that I took because I was noticing that, price did react off of this trend line. So every time it went up, came back down, up, came back down. And guys, these lines were here when price was all the way here. So these levels that I drew were based off the past. The market is always repeating itself. So I drew my levels. I knew where it would go. Came here, went back up, came here, came there, went back up. So right here, I got into this trade. I wish I would have caught this one, but I got into this trade right here because it did hit this trend line. And so I got 49 pips right here, came back down past this level, retest, and right after retest, I got in for another 43 pips. Guys, stay with me. No retest, no entry. You should never get into a trade if it does not retest, because the market will trick you and you will just, it's really important not to do that. Because even though the bears are obviously here, guys, look right here. Like I didn't even get into this trade because I didn't get a retest. So I stayed out. And plus, we're in like no man's land. Like there's nothing to the left, so I don't really feel comfortable doing that. So I kind of just like let it go. Even though it drops, it's still dropping. Um, you gotta know when to stop. So the longer you stay in the market, the more money you're gonna lose. Trust me, been there, done that. So that's why I just get in and out of the market. Especially now, guys, like I'm trading with more money than I normally do. So my winnings are a lot larger. So I don't focus on getting a whole bunch of pips because I don't need a lot of pips because I'm playing with more money. So you definitely be mindful of that. 20 pips really is all I need. 20 pips, I'm good. And then if I up my lot size, I'm good. Like I don't need 150 pips. But if I find me a harmonic trade or a harmonic pattern, I'm getting up in that thing and I'm going to take it all the way down to the first target, like I did on this one. That was 113 pips that I took. And then plus, look what price did over to the left. Like I said, it's just the market is always repeating itself. And then we have this trend line, came back up, hit this trend line, went back up, hit the top of this trend line, came back. It's just going to keep doing that until it breaks out. So that's like a trend line strategy. But like I said, I don't get greedy with the pips unless I find a harmonic pattern. Then I'll go ahead and just take to target one. So let's go to another trade that I took this week. And I didn't really trade a lot this week because, I mean, I was good. Just like working my way up to a standard lot size. So this trade was another harmonic pattern. Now, this trade, as we see, it hit the D and it dropped. You see, like these, they just hit the D and they drop. That's what I'm used to. But I have to remind myself that it doesn't always go like this. There can be drawback. So I just have to be prepared next time. So I will put my stop loss, a little higher. So this one hit the D. I got 22 pips. Now, with this one, was it this one? Or was it this one? One of these. No, it was this one. Okay, so scratch that. So I came back. I got out up here. Sorry guys, my mouse is like tripping. I cannot stand this mouse. All right. So like I said, it came back. I got 20. It came down. I got 22 pips. I could have got a lot more, but this was actually my first target. So actually, I shorted my target, maybe 10 pips. And it's okay. So I shorted, got 22, got out, and then it broke through this daily trend line right here. And so what did it do? It came back, gave us a retest. So I got up in there, 42 pips to the next level, and so on and so forth. Um, I did not get into this trade because I did not get a retest. So no retest, no entry. And I just let it be that. And then another one I did, this one. Now this trade, this trade, I was real close to standard lot size, guys. So I was a little nervous, but I was really confident because this is a level that I drew on the daily chart. And price hit it, and it toggled along this black trend line that we have here. So I was so confident that it was going to go down. And so this trade was my biggest trade this week. 38 pips was my biggest trade this week because I played with more money. Look close to a standard lot size. So I'm trying to get myself more comfortable because whenever you place a trade, you're always in the negative, right? Unless you get into a trade when it's dropping, which you should never do. And if you're doing that, you probably need to just stop trading and go back to the basics. So I'm trying to like get more comfortable with trading, standard lot size. So I'm trying to work my way up to that point because like I said, it's hard to see your money in the negative, like hundreds of dollars in the negative. So you have to definitely work your way up. And I've come a long way, guys. I want to be in the negative 1 cent. But like if you can't take that, then you can't trade because you're always going to be in the negative before you go positive. And the more money that you play with, the more negative, your money is. So you can hop in a trade and be 200 negative. That's scary. Scary as hell. So I'm trying to work my way up to just like being able to just be calm and just like not psych myself out. And also one of the things that my mentor told me, who's an amazing trader, he told me don't ever stay attached to a trade. Place your trade, set your stop loss and your target, and walk away. And that's something, when he said that, I was like, that's my problem. That's my problem. I want to babysit my trades. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you do that, you psych yourself out like, oh, should I have done it? Or, oh, it's going, like it really does hinder your trading progress. And that's one of the things that I struggled with the most when I first started trading, because I would be in the negative for like an hour and I'd be like, let me get out. Or I would be in the negative even only like 30 minutes. And that's something like I just did not understand. And you can be in the negative for a day, hell, a week, until it hits, until it moves enough to get you in the positive and hits your take pace. So that's something I'm really trying to train myself with doing, and just being more comfortable with taking those, bigger trades. Well, playing with, bigger lot sizes. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, like I did not trade a lot this week, but the fact that I played with more money, my earnings was a lot more than normal. And I'm getting myself up to that standard lot size, because when you hit that standard lot size, which you gotta have like at least 1,000 in your account to play standard lot size. I think it is 1,000. So I'm trying to like build my account up. So I did good this week and I'm proud of myself. So yeah, that's it. And the next video that I will do, I want to show you guys how I draw my levels. Like I said, support and resistance is really the foundation of trading. So if you don't know how to properly identify support and resistance, you won't be a profitable trader. So that's actually going to be the next video that I do, because I want to show you guys how I learned and also how my mentor learned. So that's going to be coming out next week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I plan to do so, and I'll see you guys in the next video.